Hi folks, and welcome back to Meaningful Money. I'm stuck inside again, I'm afraid, due to the howling gale outside, but not to worry. I'm taking a quick breather from talking about life assurance, as I've done over the last 2 or 3 videos, and instead just going to answer the question, what is RDR? Now that stands for the Retail Distribution Review. Now I answered this question 18 months ago, but the RDR has changed form a little bit since then, so I just wanted to sort of add a little bit to that, and also to act as a bit of an antidote to what is being written in a lot of the popular press at the moment. So before I get into it, I must thank my friends down here in the bottom right. That's 7 Investment Management, who continue to sponsor me here on Meaningful Money, for which I'm extremely grateful. So what is RDR? Well, it stands for the Retail Distribution Review, and it's a big set of legislation coming in on the 1st of January 2013, which will completely change the way financial advice is given in the UK, and it'll change it for the better. Now, it has, broadly speaking, 3 main tenets, certainly that as far as you, the consumer, are concerned. Those 3 tenets are the abolition of commission, higher qualifications for advisors, and a much clearer distinction between independent advisors and restricted advisors. Those are the 3 main things as far as you as consumers are concerned. So I'm going to deal with the first one now, and that's the abolition of commission. Now, advisors have traditionally been paid by the company who has produced the pension plan or the investment or whatever that I sell to you. So if I'm the advisor, you're the consumer. If I sell you an investment, you write a check to the investment company, they pay me a commission, and they decide how much commission that should be. And you're completely cut out of that. You don't get any choice as to how much commission I get paid. Now the problem with that is that there's a disconnect between the fact that I'm supposed to be acting for you, and yet you're not deciding how much I get paid, and that is what is going to change. So currently, let's say you were to do an investment on a commission basis. I would sell you an investment, I would recommend this investment, I think it's the right thing for you to do, and you would write a check, let's say for £100,000 to the investment company. And you and I have agreed that I should be paid £2,000 for doing this, essentially, right? I'm going to, in fact, we haven't agreed, I've told you that I can be paid 2% for this, right? And so you write a check for £100,000 to the investment company, they send me £2,000, but when you get your statement to show that that investment has gone in, it says £100,000 on it. So where's my £2,000 come from? Well, the answer is that the investment company have paid me up front, and you pay them back over the first few years by paying a higher annual charge for your investment. So the costs of the investment are increased because you are paying back, essentially, the investment company because they have paid me up front a commission. All right? So it's all a bit smoke and mirrors. You're kind of paying for it, but you don't feel like you're paying for it because the costs are sort of embedded in the investment, and it's not as clean as it should be in this modern world. So what's going to happen now, a commission is being replaced by something called advisor charging, where you agree with your advisor how much you're prepared to pay him or her for the work, and if you want it to be taken off your investment, it'll be done so cleanly. So using the same figures as before, if you do a £100,000 investment and agree to pay me £2,000, well, that £2,000 will be taken off your investment right at the start. So you will now get a statement showing £98,000 on it. The alternative, of course, is that you still invest £100,000 and I instead send you an invoice and you write me a check, £100,000. All right, so it's clean. I either bill you direct or it's taken off the top of your investment. It's not sort of buried in charges. So this is a good thing. Now you've got to, agree how much your advisor should be paid. That's got to be a conversation between the two of you. And if you don't think it's worth it, you should say, no, I think it should be less than that. The advisor, for his part, should say, well, look, I need to make a profit out of this. This is how much we need to charge you to make a profit, and hopefully that'll work okay. They might charge you on an hourly rate basis, a little bit like a solicitor would do, or maybe a case fee. This amount of work will cost you X pounds, or maybe a percentage charge. If you're putting a lump sum investment, we will charge you 2% of the investment up front, or whatever. So, this is the difference between advisor charging and commission. It's a good thing. Now, the other two tenets, which are higher qualifications and the distinction between independent and restricted advice, I'm going to talk about next time. So thanks for watching this one, and I'll see you next time.